Welcome back to my little film and TV channel. We're going over to the world of Netflix today. Just recently started in August 2022. We're going to look at a romantic comedy. Yeah, some of these, I'll be honest with you, I sort of watch for a little while and then turn off. Certainly the foreign language ones, which are dubbed into English. But this is one of that. But the good news is I'm doing a review on it. So I sort of liked it. So let's have a look at it anyway, because a lot of other people didn't, unfortunately. But I'll give you my reasoning anyway behind it. We're going to look at something called Don't Blame Karma today. 85 minutes, so a nice length for a romantic comedy. Take a bit of the credits off, obviously end up with 80 minutes, and that'll do for me. 80 minutes of this sort of stuff is enough for me. It's Mexican, so it's a Mexican production in Spanish, and of course English dubbed version. I'll talk about that when I do my little comments at the end. It's now playing on Netflix, and these scores, not many at the moment, are as at the 9th of August 2022. Internet Movie Database, sadly not great. 4.8 out of 10, Joe Public thinks. 291 scores and reviews left. 100 people scored it between 6 and 9. I'll ignore the 10 out of 10s, as you know I do. 134 people, so a few more, scored it between 2 and 5. I'll ignore the 1 out of 10s as well. So only a 43%, my little positivity rating on Internet Movie Database. So not quite right. Rotten Tomatoes is a 50%, but I think it's like 2 or 3 people have bothered to leave a score. 50% positivity halfway, so I think that's okay, but there's not many on there anyway, so it's not really worth worrying about. What's the actual film about? Well, it's about Sarah, a frustrated fashion designer who blames karma for her bad luck. She assumes this after an involuntary curse from her beautiful and successful sister Lucy during their childhood. As she struggles to keep her souvenir business in Merida afloat, her stability is lost when Aaron, her former crush and best friend and now a super famous musician, comes back in the most unexpected way. As a usual coincidence, Aaron will marry her sister Lucy. I mean, typical rom-com, guys. I'm not saying there's anything special about the storyline on this. As the usual coincidence, Aaron will marry her sister Lucy after just a few weeks of engagement. So you know where this is going, don't we? Sarah will have to face her bad karma and overcome the loss of her former teen love as she receives the visit of her online boyfriend, Roberto, and her parents who are about to end their marriage due to her mother's desire to have an open relationship. So there you go. All the little plots there for a standard rom-com, which is fair enough. And the two main leads, the two girl leads, if you like, the sisters, are played by the stunningly beautiful, I'll say it now, I'm a red-blooded male, I will say that, Aileen Derbez and Renato Notney. Brilliant, lovely to watch, and it's probably what kept me watching for the first 5 or 10 minutes till I sort of got into it. Yeah, there's only one critic on Metacritic or Rotten Tomatoes. There's only Roger Moore, who we go to a lot, but he only gave it 1 out of 4. I think Roger had a bad day. I think he's feeling old, Roger. He's from Movie Nation. He just said, time stands still for the 85 minutes it takes, and that's not positive. Don't blame karma to play out. So, yeah, Roger didn't like it. I think Roger's had a bad day. I think Roger needs to chill out a little bit. Or perhaps I was in the right frame of mind to watch this. I don't know. I had a saddish couple of days, so perhaps this lifted my spirits just a little bit. So on to my thoughts, guys, because there's not much else out there. A pleasant surprise for an old fart like me. It's not aimed at me, of course it's not. The dubbing was excellent dubbing, excellent acting, and it made the two female characters, if you like, fully investable. I'm not saying the male characters in this were done fully justice, but certainly the two female leads in Derbez and Notney were very investable and watchable in either language, whether you watch it in the original Spanish with subtitles or you watch it dubbed version. Brilliant stuff. I mean, as I said before, I did almost give up on this. I sort of stuck it on. I didn't look at the scores on Internet Movie Database. I think that's a bad thing sometimes, or I might have been put off even watching it in the first place. So, but after 10 minutes, I don't know, I just sort of got into it. Things are working for me. It's just another formulaic rom-com, of course it is. You can tell by that synopsis, if you like. But some of the humour worked for me. I mean, it was subtle. It's not laugh out loud, don't get me wrong, but just some of the faces pulled, some of the situations just worked for me. My chuckle chip, if you like, my little laughter chip. It sort of worked out. I didn't laugh out loud, but I just found it nice and pleasant to watch. Again, as I said, with the leads, a couple of minor twists as well in it, which sort of, all right, not outstanding twist, but it did set it apart from some of the its contemporaries and more boring contemporaries. So really, what attractive women? Okay, average looking blokes, but from my perspective anyway, as a bloke, as a red-blooded male, as I said. Some of the soundtrack and songs, yeah, I mean, obviously the male lead, the love investment in this, if you like, is a songwriter, singer-songwriter. So yeah, some of the stuff, not great for me. I found it a little bit rubbishy, but yeah, but there's a one-off sort of thing about only about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, about halfway through, I think. I'm trying to think back how long into the film it was, where they're doing a little bit of a joint rap that, this guy and the forlorn love, if you like. And it's quite good. I enjoyed it. I mean, I found myself sort of, bouncing along with it. But say most of the soundtrack, a bit mundane and boring and soppy, but yeah, there was just I think they're walking down the street, guys. Just keep your ears out for it, because I was listening to it rather than watching it at that point. I sort of enjoy. I like that. I like the tune. I could easily listen to a full 3-minute version of it, but anyway, you'll know what I mean. So as I said, soundtrack a bit naff apart from that one thing for me. So there you go. Summing up, great sets, nice location, nice lead female characters that you can invest in. Not overly long, as I said, 80 minutes if you take out the credits. And it was a nice surprise for me. As I said, I'm glad I did watch it, and it cheered me up. It takes a lot these days with things that are happening, but yeah, it did cheer me up tremendously. Good fun. Let me know what you think, guys. You watch it, listen. Don't say I'm an old fart. I enjoyed it. As I got past that first 10 minutes, and there's just something about it appealed to me. So I'm going to give it a good, healthy 6.5 out of 10, which is far well and above what everyone else is thinking. But Sodom, that's my opinion, isn't it? And just nice. If the gents out there watch it, the ladies watch it. I just thought it was a nice film, as I said, and competent, if not very good dubbing as well, which is always nice. So this doesn't always work on Netflix, does it? So well done, Netflix, a foreign language film that was, for me, half decent. Thanks for watching, guys. Please, until we meet again, stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.